Hey guys, I want to give you a real quick update just on Donna, my situation, and just some future stuff that I wanted to share real quick. And I'm gonna try to get this done quickly. First of all, the situation with Donna was nuts. I mean, thank you guys for praying, and for those of you that shared and encouraged us through that. Long story short, Donna was having abdominal pain. Took her to the ER. We were at the ER for 12 hours. They did tests and scans and came back and said there's a 9 centimeter mass. It looks like it's on her ovary, and said it could be cancerous. And we just looked at each other and was like, no, this can't be happening. And so they transferred her by ambulance to Presbyterian in Dallas. And we got there about 2 a.m. and started doing more tests and everything. We saw the surgeon, who was an oncologist, a gynecological oncologist. And he told us, he said, look, it's a 9 centimeter mass that, if it is cancerous, then I'll have to do biopsies and, all this kind of stuff. And so literally Donna goes into surgery that night, emergency surgery to take care of it. And we didn't know what it was going to be. And I was praying, I was like, Lord, I just don't want to do this. Please don't let Donna have this. And thankfully it wasn't that. The doctor came out, told us it was this anomaly called Meckel's diverticulum, which some people that we know have had that, which is basically the remnants of the umbilical cord, but it attached itself to her small intestines. It was abscessed, and the doctor was like, if you'd have waited much longer, it could have been a lot worse. And so we're thankful we got her in. He took care of it, and then she had a rough couple weeks, to be honest with you. But a couple of days ago, I started, she looked like back to herself a little more, and starting to work on some projects and stuff like that she likes to do. So she's feeling better. And so thank you for that. Continue to pray for her. There are little things that she's still working through. And but just all the love and encouragement is amazing. And it was just a lot. And I had just been released to drive. And so there I am driving, 2 a.m. My condition, so I went back to the doctor this week, and I got the bone growth accelerant, which is called Zometa. And I get that once a month for 2 years. So I've got 16 more months of that I'll have to do. I am having some back pain, y'all, and just some stuff. And it's always a reminder, I think, of what I went through and how this disease started, and when I didn't know that I had it. So I gotta keep my mind right, but it's easy to kind of worry about that. But as far as where I'm at, I'm in what they call complete remission, or complete response, I should say. They don't use the word remission. Multiple myeloma is a very complicated situation because there are actually 6 different stages of response. You have a first level stage is a response that's less than 50%. The second level is about 50% response. The next level is a little better than that, not quite the complete response. Where I'm at is complete response, but there's still 2 more levels above me, which they have a stringent complete response and then no trace, which is where I want to be. But right now I'm not, and so I have complete response, which means that there is no monoclonal protein, or the M protein, in my bloodstream that's detectable. But what is in my bloodstream is called light chains, and they're free light chains. And it's hard to explain, but basically every plasma cell, which is amazing, the plasma cells, a healthy plasma cell recognizes viruses or bacteria in the bloodstream. They clone themselves and create antibodies that fight that virus or that bacteria, whatever it is. And that's whenever it shows back up, they fight it. In a multiple myeloma patient, the plasma cells become cancerous, and then they clone themselves, but they create this protein, and it begins to push out all the good stuff, and it's like weeds in the garden. And so, so what I do have in my bloodstream is some remnants, which are light chains, which are, that broke away from the cancerous plasma cells. So anyway, it's not a huge deal, but it is a deal. But we knew going into this that statistically they tell us, look, you got a good 2 to 5 years that you can be in remission or in a response. I'm believing for more than that and working toward that. Today I got out and did 3 miles and walked, even ran some, even with the pain, because I just want to push through. So we're moving forward. The next steps are that I'll go back next month, and we'll do another round of the bone growth accelerant infusion, get back with my oncologist, and then we'll begin maintenance. And the maintenance will be a combination of the drugs that I was taking, which those drugs have side effects, and it's just this thing. So we're just, trusting the process and moving forward and thankful, and hopefully my hair will begin to grow back, y'all. Look at this. So, but anyway, it will eventually come back. So that's kind of where we are with the disease, and thankful to be in complete response. That's an answer to prayer, but want to be at those other levels too, if possible. So we'll see how it goes. Keeping to do just juicing in my diet and exercise and everything that I can. Future stuff. We're going to launch fightlikeafreak.com, and I'm excited. A friend of mine that actually I met through Instagram, whose father-in-law has multiple myeloma and live in Maryland. She has a graphic design apparel company, and she's going to work with us on the Fight Like a Freak thing and make some, help us on that. And then the website's just going to be basically telling people stories. I'll be sharing blogs and videos, and the idea is going to be just to network people together to help one another and to encourage one another to battle through things, and to be realistic and honest and through that, share hope and faith and hopefully people can see the Jesus that I see in the Chosen series. That's who I love. That's who I'm following, and that person that cared about everybody. It didn't matter, and reached out to everybody. So also Hitch Spin, my wedding business, is picking up. I booked another wedding tonight for November. I booked a wedding for next March in 2024. And so just going to be pushing that really hard and just praying about my future and what the Lord wants us to do. And I know that getting back out and sharing my story and sharing hope and using my skill set the way that I'm supposed to, and Donna as well. And so that's what we're trying to move toward, but you got to make it, and I'm still on lockdown. I haven't been released. And so, we couldn't have made it without your help and people helping us. And so thank you for the support. And as God leads, it is more than helps more than you can imagine. So thank you for that. And I will be sharing some other folks' GoFundMe accounts. I'm going to do that later tonight, but let's help each other. I'm thinking if 500 people give $10, it can make such a humongous difference, in these families' lives. And that's what I'm hoping and dreaming for when it comes to fightlikeafreak.com and developing that. So we'll hopefully get that done up, get that moving tomorrow. So, and then just see where God takes us from there, and so that's what it's all about. Love you guys. Thanks for loving us. Thanks for walking with us. Thanks for being a part of our journey with us. Thanks for supporting us, encouraging us, praying for us, everything, the cards and everything. It's just a blessing. And just, we're super, super thankful for you guys very much, and praying for y'all and believing with you for anything and everything that you're facing. Let us know. And we'll just battle these things together and walk together, and stand beside one another as Jesus showed us how to do. That's what it's about. So, okay, we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.